Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jamie here. I want to say a very warm welcome to you. Thanks very much for joining me in today's video. I'm going to be covering the best ways to get started online in 2020 and 2021 and beyond. If you're a complete newbie to online marketing, stick around to the end of this video. I've got something pretty cool lined up that's going to massively help in terms of your online business. So stick around for that. But before I get into that, welcome. If this is the first time on the channel, my name's Jamie. I cover internet marketing, affiliate marketing, how to get started online, and I specialize in the conversion of high-ticket affiliate marketing products. So if any of that's of interest to yourself, I'd invite you to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to smash that bell icon to stay up to date with everything I'm putting out. Right, let's jump straight into it. What is the best way to make bank in 2021 and 2020 and whatever year you happen to be watching this in? I still think it resonates. I still think it's going to be true. Anyway, let's explore first and foremost what you actually need to make any money online whatsoever. Right. Where are we? Right. What is needed to make bank? If you break it down into its very basic concepts, it really boils down to three very simple things. Number one is you need a product or service. Okay, it goes without saying. You can't sell nothing, right? That's called a Ponzi scheme. So you need a product or service in order to actually sell to people. It needs to obviously solve problems as well. That kind of helps. You need a way to convert those prospects into buyers. Nice and simple. And last but not least, you need an audience to find those prospects in. Now you can find them in anywhere. They're all over social media, right here on YouTube. They're on Facebook. You name it. There is an audience out there, and it's just a matter of getting in front of them and converting those people. Anyway, before I get into that, I just wanted to basically show that what I'm talking about is legitimate. Something that it is my full-time business. This is what I do and what I have been doing for around about 8 or 9 years at the time of recording. Wasn't always quite like what you're seeing here, but I've had multiple $1,000 days. And these come, I'm not saying this to brag, these come from basically when I was being able to simplify my business down and really kind of go into what I'm teaching you guys here. This is when things really started taking off, right? So before I get into the actual crux of what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, what I did want to go through is what is not needed to make a lot of money online, which is a lot of fallacies out there, a lot of false information. I want to kind of dispel those myths for you guys. The number one is you don't actually need your own product. Okay, there's a big myth around that, and that's what I'm going to discuss with you guys today. It's what I specialize in, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually get started yourself. You don't need your own product. Kind of cool. You also don't need any complex setup. Now, this was a bit of an eye-opener for me. For many years, I was trying to set up all this complex stuff. I had all sorts of funnels with many moving parts and email marketing and all this stuff that didn't really it didn't feel good. Like I didn't really know where my dollars were coming from, and I was struggling. It really sucked, and so I'd made life a lot more complex for myself than it needed to be. You don't need ads. They can help, of course. If you've got something that is converting, of course it can help if you've got some ads to throw at that as well. But they're not the holy grail. If you don't have a funnel that's converting, then ads are kind of pointless, right? But you don't actually need them to get started either. You don't need funnels. And for those of you that don't know what a funnel is, it's just a fancy word for a website. It's a sales funnel. It takes someone through a process to elicit a response, whether it's a lead or to sell them something. That is a funnel, right? But you don't need those. You don't even need email marketing. Yes, it helps. All these things are very helpful, and they can add to your business. They can help blow your business up, but you don't need them to get started. Neither do you need video, which is, I know, is a little bit ironic because here I am producing a video, but you don't need to do this. If you don't want to chuck yourself on camera, you don't have to. I've got students that never put themselves on camera, do extremely well out of the stuff that I'm about to go through with you guys. Right. So what am I talking about exactly? Talking about big reveal. You might have guessed it already. I'm talking about high ticket affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing, quite simply, is selling someone else's product and receiving a commission for doing so. Think of it like buying a house. There's a real estate agent. They help facilitate the buying and selling of that property. And of course, for their fee for doing so is a commission. And that's the same for selling cars. Electronics operate in a very similar fashion. So the same thing, except it's done online. Kind of cool, right? Now, serious question for you folks is, would you rather be making $50 per sale or 500? Okay, I'm not, there's a rhetorical question. I want you to think about it, but have that in your mind. The reason why is because I'm going to go through why this method and why what I'm talking about is quite serious, quite cool. So what is your goal? Now, I'm going to throw something out there really, really conservative. Most people think about, the magic 10K per month seems to be the golden figure everyone talks about. I'm going to chop that in half to make it, I guess, more plausible for the general population, and I'm going to go with 5,000. So let's assume that you're only after $5,000 per month. It's not that hard to get. I'm going to explain to you guys why. So let's look at two very separate examples on the left-hand side, or hopefully it's left, depending on what side my screen reverses itself on. Is we've got the goal of $5,000, and let's say, for an example, that you're wanting to make that, and you're making $50 per sale as a commission. This is what we refer to as low ticket products. So that would mean you need to find 100 new customers each and every month in order to make that $5,000. So there's a bit of an argument that pops up at this stage. A lot of people will think, well, I don't really, what if I have recurring income and all that sort of stuff? And yes, these things can help. But having said that, if you look at the other side, you're still aiming for $5,000, and you're making $500 per sale, and you only need to find 10 people. Now, $500 is actually kind of low for a high ticket product. You are more likely to receive 600, 700, up to $1,000, sometimes more, depending on the product. And so you imagine if you're making $1,000 per sale, you only need to find 5 people. How hard do you think it is in say, Facebook or YouTube or whatever other platform you choose to go on to find 5 people? It's a lot easier, right? So just keep that in mind. So for me, after I went through what I'm kind of going through with you guys, and I simplified my business into these steps, and I stopped focusing on the low ticket stuff, and I focused on the products that could pay me $1,000 or more per sale. Guess what? It only took me 7 days before I had my first $1,000 day online, and I had my second one the next day, and had my first $10,000 month, and it's kind of just blown up since then. So it's been a pretty fun ride. Um, so what I wanted to go over is the four-step process that I use in my business, and that we teach to our students, and they're able to get a lot of those results as well. It's actually really basic. So four-step process is create content. So creating content is exactly like this. Like I say, you don't have to do video if you don't want to. The I guess place that I like to do all the training is on Facebook. So it's literally just putting up posts. There's a very specific formula that we do encourage people to use, and what it does is, from a psychological perspective, it helps your audience get to know, like, and trust you, which are the three things you need in place in order to actually sell anything. They need to know you, and they need to like you, and they need to trust you. And if you go through and produce content, a very specific formula, then people will know, like, and trust you. They'll see your lifestyle, they'll see the results that you're getting, and they'll see the value that you're able to give to them. And of course, they will resonate with that. The next part of it is outreach. You go and find where your people are. Now, thankfully, with Facebook, it is a platform of 1.3 something billion people growing. Not to mention YouTube, not to mention all the other platforms out there. And you go find where those people are. These are people that are interested in affiliate marketing, that are interested in making money online, that are interested in basically sick of their current lifestyle. They want to change things. And so you go out there, you find them. And guess what? You engage with their content. It's really basic. All you need to do is literally scroll through your news feed. You press the heart button. You write a relevant comment. You do this for 20 minutes, half an hour every single day, sometimes less if you don't have the time. And what it does is a couple of things. If you think of it in one sense, is that it's like it's dotting things around the map. It's dotting your process and your fingerprints all over the internet. And so more people start seeing your content. They start seeing your name pop up. So that's number one. The next thing is that the law of reciprocity is in play here. And what that means is that people, if you give something to someone of any perceived value, they have a subconscious bias to want to return that favor back. And so some of those people are going to come and comment, sorry, on your content as well. Now, the reason why we want that is because the more engagement, the more people that are commenting on our content, the further out to the algorithm it goes, and the more people that we can potentially reach. Hopefully you're with me so far. Pretty damn simple, right? Now, the last piece of the entire puzzle is quite simply that you have a diagnostic process to diagnose whether you can help people out. Not everyone is going to be the right fit for your products and services. You're not going to be able to help everyone out. That is basically the entire process. Nice and simple. Content, outreach, engagement and diagnosis, all that put together nice and simple. Now, I know that I've covered a lot. I know that there's a lot of nuances to what I'm saying. And the thing is that I really can't go into it in depth here. I don't know your personal situation. I don't know what you're about. And I don't really know where you're at in terms of the whole online marketing thing. So I'm going to keep this relatively short. But look, I'd love the opportunity to explain what it's all about to you guys. I'd love the opportunity just to have a conversation and see if this stuff is the right pathway for you to take. Now, here's the thing. This is going to be for you if you haven't made any money online at all yet. Maybe you've tried a couple of things, but nothing really clicks into place. Maybe you're also just tired of all the BS out there, all the scams, all the stuff that seems good, sometimes too good to be true. And last but not least, you want to learn actual marketing. This is a real business. It's not something that's fly by night. Like I say, this has been around for a long time. It's going to stay around for a long time. And when you go through this process of building a personal brand, it's not something that people can take away. And it's a powerful tool, powerful thing to learn, and you can feed yourself for life, basically. And I'm living proof, and so are 450 odd students that I help coach as well. So anyway, you also want to build a sustainable business. Like I say, it's not something that's going to just disappear. You have to put the work in, but I can assure you that when you do that and you build this business, then it's a powerful thing. You can feed yourself for life because you have a personal brand and you know how to build an audience and you know how to sell to that audience as well. Right. So look, I'd love to see if I can help, and who I'm looking for is people that basically want to change and are willing to work for it. Like I say, there's no it's not like a done for you thing where I just give you all the stuff and you go and make all this money. And if you do buy into that thing, that's probably, well, definitely isn't for you. I'm sorry to say. You also understand that building a six-figure business online does take some investment. Okay, this isn't just a free for all. My time is really valuable. I charge my coaching students accordingly, so please value my time as well. And last but not least, you're wanting to build a sustainable business, and you're not just looking for the latest hack. If you're looking for the latest hack, probably not for you. So, with all that being said, I'd like to invite you to click that link below, and you're going to be greeted with a link to my calendar. And on that calendar, you can book in a time and you and I can have a conversation. Now, just to be upfront with you guys, I do have something that I would like to offer. And if you are a good fit, because quite frankly, not many people are going to be a good fit, I will see if that's something that you'd like to proceed with and whether I can help you out or not. Anyway, with all that being said, I invite you to click that link below, lock in a time to chat, and I'd love to see if I can help you out with your business. My name's Jamie. I appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks very much.